Hello everyone, welcome back to today's class. In today's class, we are going to see 9th Standard English Unit 4 poem from Samachir Kalvi syllabus. The name of the poem is The Spider and the Fly, written by Mary Botham Howitt. So the speciality of this poem is it will not be like a normal poem, it will be like a conversation between the spider and the fly. Here the two speakers are the spider and the fly, and the spider seems to be a predator and the fly seems to be its prey. Okay, so if you read the poem, you will definitely appreciate the structure of the poem because the poet has used the easiest language for the readers to understand the poem easily. And we are going to see in this poem what are the tricks have been used by the spider to catch its prey, the fly. That's what we are going to see in this poem. Now let's move into the poem. The poem is written by Mary Botham Howitt, who was born in 1799 and died in 1888. Here is the image of the poet Mary Botham Howitt. Mary Botham Howitt was a 19th century English poet who is best remembered for her famous children's poem, The Spider and the Fly. So, this poem has brought her a great fame, it seems. Okay, she is known by this poem for many people. Okay, she is best remembered for this poem, and she has written many children's poems. One of her poems who brought her fame is The Spider and the Fly. She was educated at home and read widely. She did not go to any school. She was educated at home only. And she read many books. நிறைய புத்தகங்கள் படிச்சிருக்காங்க அவங்க வீட்ல இருந்தே. She commenced writing verses at a very early age. So, when she was young, she started writing poems, many poems. Together with her husband, William Howitt, she wrote over 180 books. So, both இவங்களோட combination, husband and wife both together, they have written 180 books around, it seems. Theme of the poem The Spider and the Fly is a fable in verse that delivers a lesson: never pay heed to flattery of an evil counselor. The Spider and the Fly focuses, it is actually a fable. A fable is nothing but an imaginary story which tells a moral, and the characters in the fables are maximum animals. The poet will use animals as characters for a fable. Okay, so in the poem வந்து ஒரு கற்பனை கதை மாதிரி, நமக்கு ஒரு நீதி கதை கற்பனை கதை மாதிரி நமக்கு ஒரு மாரலை சொல்லும். Okay, and it delivers a lesson. This poem focuses on never pay heed to flattery. You should not pay attention to the fake words. Flattery is nothing but பொய்யா புகழ்ந்து பேசுறது. Okay, flattery to praise or compliment insincerely. பொய், fake words, மனசுக்குள்ள ஒண்ணு வச்சுக்கிட்டு வெளியில பொய்யா பேசுவோம் இல்லையா, புகழ்வோம் இல்லையா, அதுதான் flattery. So people should not pay attention for the fake words spoken by the person who give advices or something. Okay, so counselor is nothing but a person who advises. ஸோ நம்மள ஒரு சில பேரு அது இது நீங்க அப்படி இருக்கீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க, அது செஞ்சா நல்லா இருக்கும், இது செஞ்சா நல்லா இருக்கும்னு மனசுக்குள்ள ஒண்ணு வச்சுக்கிட்டு முகஸ்துதி பண்ணுவாங்க இல்லையா, அவங்களோட பொய்யான வார்த்தைகளை நம்பி நம்ம என்னைக்கும் ஏமாறக்கூடாது வாழ்க்கையில. இது ஒரு பாடம் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இந்த போயம் மூலியமா நமக்கு மேரி போத்தன் ஹாபிட் வந்து சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, நவ் லெட்ஸ் மூவ் டு த போம். The Spider and the Fly. The poem The Spider and the Fly, I already told you, it focuses on the danger of flattery and appeals to vanity. Both are wrong actually. Flattery, you know, using fake words to make a person to do anything. புகழ்ச்சி பேசுறது, பொய்யா புகழ்றது. And vanity is being proud of one's appearance. தற்பெருமை கொள்றது. இது ரெண்டுதுனாலும் என்ன விளையும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இந்த poet நமக்கு end of the poemல சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க. This poem has been especially written for the children. The children should not believe the fake words of strangers. அப்படிங்கிறது தான் the poet tries to convey through this poem. Okay, this poem is actually written in 7 stanzas. Okay, And the poet has used same pattern throughout the poem for all the seven stanzas. If you see, end of each line, fly, spy, stare, there, vain, again. She has used the same pattern. The rhyme scheme for this stanza is A, B, B, C, C. She has used the same pattern A, B, B, C, C for all the seven stanzas. It is called couplet, a set of two lines. First line continuation will be there in the second line. Third line will be there in fourth line. இது ரெண்டு வரியில ஒரு கருத்து சொல்றதுதான் couplet. The poet has used couplet அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இங்க சொல்லலாம். Now we are moving to the poem. I already told you that it is a conversation between the predator and the prey. Predator is nothing but animals who kill other animal and eat the flesh of it. Prey அப்படிங்கிறது it is killed and eaten by other animal அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இங்க. So here the predator is the spider, the fly is the prey. Okay, so what are the tricks have been used by the predator, the spider, to get the attention of the fly? Will you walk into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly. This the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair, and I have many curious things to show you are there. So the spider here is using enticing words to grab the attention of the fly. The first trick he's using that he's telling that his house is very beautiful. It has many curious things to see. அப்படிங்கறத first சொல்லுது. So that it started with the dialogue here. Will you walk into my parlor? Will you come to my web? It is actually web's front door or a front room மாதிரின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். Parlor அப்படிங்கிறது which is very much decorative. Okay. So will you come there? The spider is asking the fly. This the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. It is the most beautiful parlor. You could have never seen this kind of beautiful parlor ever in your life. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்லு. The spider here portrays his home as a mysterious place, which has many curious things. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair, and you know the way into my parlor, it is like twisted way அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுது. It has many twists and turns. நிறைய bends இருக்கும், நிறைய வளைவு நெளிவெல்லாம் இருக்கும் என்னோட பார்லருக்கு போற வழியில. And I have many curious things to show you. You are there. So if you come there, no, I have interesting things to show you. Many interesting things I have to show you if you come to my parlor அப்படின்னு சொல்லி invite பண்ணு. Prettiest, loveliest parlor, a tidy room in a house used for entertaining guests. Then winding, a twisting movement, வளைஞ்சி நெளிஞ்சு போகிறது. Okay. And now the fly understands that it is a trap and rejects his invitation by saying that she knows that whoever goes in there never comes out அப்படிங்கிறது தெளிவா சொல்லிடுது அந்த fly. Now let's see that. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. For who goes up your winding stair can never come down again. Oh, no, no, you are inviting me to your parlor, right? No, 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 I will not come. And asking me is vain. If you ask me, that will definitely go useless. எனக்கு கேட்கறது waste, வேணுங்கிறது useless. Because, for means because, who goes up your winding stair, because I know who are all going there to your winding stair, no, goes through your parlor through this goes to your parlor through this winding stair, no, can never come down again. They will not be back again. அவங்க திரும்பி வரதே கிடையாது. So I know how tricky your plan is, so I will not come. He realizes that the spider is using cunning words, flattery words to eat him, so that he refuses to come there. I am sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around. The sheets are fine and thin. And if you like to rest a while, I will snugly tuck you in. Here in this second stanza, the spider uses a different trick to convince the uh, fly. He shows his fake concern by saying that she must be tired by hard working. So he offers her his little bed to get some rest on it. And he also gives a false sense of security by saying that the parlor has beautiful curtains drawn around, and the curtains are very soft and thin. And so the first line, I'm sure you must be weary, dear. So he's telling that weary means very tired. I know you are very tired, my dear, with soaring up so high. Soaring up is nothing but to fly high in the air. So நீ மேல பறந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு இல்லையா அதனால you are always working hard, right? So that you are very tired, I know that, dear. Will you rest upon my little bed? So will you come and rest upon my little bed for some time? என்னோட பெட்ல வந்துட்டு கொஞ்ச நேரம் படுத்துக்கிறியா? Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around, and you know my room has pretty curtains, beautiful curtains. எல்லா ஜன்னல்லையும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அழகழகான curtains இருக்கும். The sheets are fine and thin. The sheets are very good and thin. மெல்லிசா இருக்கும், நைஸா இருக்கும், சாஃப்டா இருக்கும். And if you like to rest a while, I will snugly tuck you in. And if you come and take rest for some time, a while means nothing but some time. Okay, கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு, for a while. I'll snugly tuck you in and you will definitely be safe. Snugly means in a comfortable, warm, and well protected manner. உன்னை நான் ரொம்ப சேஃபா பார்த்துக்குவேன். I'll give you the security, protection. Okay, அப்படிங்கறத சொல்லுது. Oh, no, no, said the fly. For I have often heard it said, they never, never wake again who sleep upon your bed. And this trick also could be understood by the fly, and he is refusing to accept the invitation of the spider. Oh, no, no, said the fly. For I know because, you know why I'm telling no? Because I have often heard, many people have told me that they never, never wake again. Those who come and sleep on your bed, no, they will never wake again. Who sleep on your bed. ஸோ உன்னோட பெட்ல வந்து தூங்குறவங்க திரும்பி உயிரோட எழுந்திருக்கிறதே இல்லைன்னு நான் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன். ஸோ ஐ வில் நாட் கம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இந்த ஆஃபரையும் ரெஃப்யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு நம்மளோட ஃப்ளை. Said the cunning spider to the fly, dear friend, what can I do to prove the warm affection I have always felt for you? I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. I am sure you are very welcome. Will you please to take a slice? So this time the spider using a cunning trick to get the friendship of the fly. He tries to create a fake bond between the fly and the spider, so that he uses the words dear friend. இந்த மாதிரி friendly words எல்லாம் use பண்ணுது, cunning trick. Both his plans have been a failure, right? So first two plans may fail ஆயிடுச்சு, so that he's using a cunning plan. Okay, என்னன்னா friendship, a false friendship create பண்றதுக்கு try பண்றது. Oh, my dear friend, how should I how should I show my affection on you? I always have a great affection on you. What should I do to show you that? And what if what I do you will believe it அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுது. நான் என்ன பண்ணா நீ நம்புவ? எப்பவுமே உன் மேல எனக்கு ஒரு அன்பு இருந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுது. I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. Pantry is nothing but where food items are stored, a room where food and dishes are saved. So in my pantry, there are many tastiest food. If you come there, you will definitely taste it. I'm sure you are very welcome. So you are always welcome to my pantry. Will you please to take a slice? Will you come and please taste a slice of food? அப்படின்னு சொல்லி invite பண்ணது this time. Okay, by creating a false friendship. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. Kind sir, that cannot be. I have heard what's in your pantry, and I do not wish to see. Now, this time also, the fly is very much determined not to accept the invitation, so that he is refusing. Oh, no, no, little kind sir, you know, I know that you are very kind towards me, but that cannot be done. Coming to your pantry will not be done, because I know I have heard through many people what will be in your pantry, and I do not wish to see that. So the fly thinks that only the dead animals, bodies of other animals, other creatures will be there in the pantry, so that he doesn't want to see that. So the continuation of the poem we are going to see in the next video only. Now I want all of you to go through the poem, go through the video and answer these questions. Why do you think the spider invites a fly to his parlor? Because he wants the fly to be its prey, so that he wants the fly to be invited to his parlor. How to reach the spider's parlor? We all know that the spider's parlor has a winding stair, which has lots of twists and turns. Is a fly willing to enter the spider's pantry? No, not at all. The fly is not ready to visit the spider's pantry. What will the fly get to see in the parlor? The fly, if he enters there, if he goes there, he will get to see many curious and interesting things which the spider has in his parlor. Can you guess what was in the pantry? The dead bodies of the other creatures would be there in the pantry. Thank you.